Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do subscribe. Okay, what is today? The 11th? What are we watching? What is it?
I know what you did last summer.
Oh, yay! Daddy saw this when he was in high school. I'm so excited. Or, no, junior high. I can't wait. So you want to pull that one out too?
I know what you did last summer.
I know what you did last summer. Yay! Here, hold it out. Show me. Okay. Way to go. That was one of my favorites when I was a kid. I don't know how much of a review this is going to be. It might be more of a trip down memory lane when I saw this in theaters, because I don't know, I always felt pretty cool for seeing this in theaters. I was in 8th grade, and two of my buddies, I don't remember how we got there. Parents probably dropped us off because, you know, couldn't drive yet. And yeah, two of my buddies, we all went to go see this, and I don't think either one of us saw Scream in theaters. I know I didn't. Perhaps they did. I don't remember that, but I feel like they didn't, because after we saw that movie, and maybe this was just more me thinking it, I sort of felt like there was this rivalry between the Scream fans and the I Know What You Did Last Summer fans, and you had to sort of pick one. Maybe this was all only going on in my head, because I was like team I Know What You Did Last Summer, even though I had eventually seen Scream, and I think I recognized even then that it was the better movie. But because I saw I Know What You Did Last Summer in theaters, and because I had huge, major crushes on Jennifer Love Hewitt and Sarah Michelle Gellar at the time, I was just like, I Know What You Did Last Summer or bust, right? I was like, that is the movie, that's the better film. And I'm trying to remember when the last time I had seen this movie was. Probably maybe high school. I don't know if I rewatched it in college at all. So we're talking late 90s, early 2000s being the last time I watched this until tonight. I still remembered so much of it. It's possible I watched it in college and just don't remember, but I don't think I've seen it since. But it's not that great, and even when I was younger, like I said, I knew Scream was the better movie, and rewatching this as an adult, that still holds true, and it's harder to even say that this is I don't know, I don't know. It's just a very obvious what's going on sort of movie. You can almost quote the film without having seen it, because you know what people are going to say. A lot of the line delivery is very forced or false, especially Freddie Prinze Jr. He, I think, is an actor like Keanu Reeves, where he has a style that's so specific. He almost needs to be placed in a specific type of role, and I'm not sure this is the type of role for him. But I think he could be utilized in a great way. I've always thought he should. I don't know if I would still think this after rewatching this movie, but you know that cartoon? He's probably a comic also. I know the cartoon though. Batman Beyond, McGinnis or whatever. I mean, it's been a long time since I've watched it, but I always thought he would have been a good pick for kind of like a Batman Beyond character. I don't know if I still feel that way again after watching this tonight, but I don't know. I feel maybe I don't know, whatever Keanu gets placed in, I feel like he could be placed in these same types of roles. There's just a woodenness to the acting, but a type of woodenness that can be utilized greatly. John Wayne's sort of the same way. He can't do much, but placed in the right role, it works. And I think Freddie Prinze Jr. might be the same way. And yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of funny when you watch these movies as a youngster, and I mean, I thought I was pretty grown up, especially in that moment. All right, me and my buddies going to see this movie, and I don't know how old we were. What is it? It's probably not even rated R. It's probably a PG-13, because it's a slasher movie, but you're not seeing a lot, and we're not dealing with I don't know, like the fisherman. It's just like a guy looking for revenge. That's the other thing. Some of the kills in this movie don't make any sense because he is out for revenge, right? Pure revenge, but he's just also killing people at random. But I don't think there's like no motive there other than to use it later as a act to terrorize these people that hit him with their car, but it's going way too far, going extremely way too far. I think even for the bad guy, the killer, to kill innocent people to terrorize the people that hit him with a car, it just it doesn't seem to match. That motive doesn't seem to match. And like the Galecki, you know, that guy, like what's his first name? Galecki, I don't know, he's on Roseanne, and I think that show with the geeks or whatever, Big Bang Theory. Like his character, his murder, death didn't make any sense. Also, Sarah Michelle Gellar's sister, the girl from Last Action Hero, Arnold's daughter, like that. I mean, I guess that one maybe made a little bit more sense because she could have gotten in the way of him killing Sarah Michelle Gellar, but I don't know. It was just like, why? You don't need to be hurting these people. And I don't even, because he has a clear motive, a very clear motive, and killing those people go very far outside of his motive to where it didn't make sense to me. But that's stuff I didn't think about when I was, you know, watching this as a teenager. But that's what I'm thinking now. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Why is he doing that? But I don't know. I was always team this movie. I don't think I am, but I look back on this movie with fondness, and I think it's, you know, cute and funny how I, you know, was very much like, no, this is the movie. You know, this one is, you know, I'm team I Know What You Did Last Summer, not team Scream. So, yeah, it's funny how you can like look back and think, why did I like that movie so much? I know why I did, because I was in 8th grade and Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jennifer Love Hewitt were in the movie. I mean, I had a thing for Neve Campbell as well. I don't know if I did for anyone else in that movie, but so maybe that's the thing. You know, I had two people I was in love with back when I was in 8th grade versus one person I was in love with. So maybe that's part of the reason also. And again, that feeling of hanging out with your buds, watching this movie in the theater, your parents drop you off because you can't drive, and you're just having a good time. That's the one that you watched in the theater. You didn't watch Scream in the theater, so of course you're going to pick I Know What You Did Last Summer as your movie. Yeah, I don't know. This, you know, it's all right. Oh, and also, it was written by the same person who wrote Scream, which is interesting. No satire in this one, though. It's not like a satire film like Scream is. It's just very earnest. And in some, probably to a fault in some ways. I don't know, maybe not to a fault, because I think it's more like some of the delivery of the lines that have fault more so than the fact that the film is earnest. But I don't know. I still like it, but I can recognize it's not as good as I thought it was. Oh, also, the kids were playing, it rained hard today, and they were playing in a puddle in our front yard, so I'm going to put that in right now.
Yeah.
Is that fun? You remember when it was all snow last year? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Do a big one. Oh, wow. Good job, guys. Whoa, watch out. Behind you. Cool. That was awesome.
Yeah.
My pants getting wet.
That's okay.
And I think that kind of fits because the rain, we were all wearing raincoats, and the guy's wearing a slicker and everything, so it was kind of perfect serendipitous moment there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and finish, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Peer Hangout. Do subscribe.